Next Level Mindset bringing you another powerful and positive video. Let's talk about 3 powerful insights God wants to give us. And if you stay with this video all the way through, I've got some bonus insights, spiritual tips, things I know you do not want to miss. By the fact that you're watching this video right now, this is your confirmation, and this is an early bonus point. When we talk about God, always remember that it is the God of your understanding. And that is the difference between spirituality and religion. So keep that in mind as we go through these. So the first powerful insight that God wants to give us is that it's time to forgive. It's time to forgive yourself. It's time to forgive those who have maybe hurt you in your life as you've gone through different things. Maybe you're holding on to something that someone has done to you. And for me, it was really just holding on to what I had done to myself, what I had done to others in my life. I had to make up my mind. I have to move on. That was then, this is now, and now is new, right? Forgive yourself and move on. And there will be times when you're just sitting around minding your own business and memories will try to come back in your mind of things that you've done in your past. God wants us to know, and He wants you to be inspired. And what I found in my life along my journey is that we all have moments that we wish we could go back and change things. We think about how we would do things differently if we had another chance. But the fact of the matter is those things are long gone. The only thing we can do is to move on from this moment, going on to greater things. Think about that in your life. Is there something that you've been holding on to? Is there a grudge that you've been holding on to from something somebody else did? Or is there something that you've done in your life? God wants us to know it's time to forgive yourself, let it go. There's nothing that we could do about the past, but the future is whatever we choose for it to be. No doubt about it, I found out it's time to let it go. It's time to forgive yourself for those things in your past, to get rid of the guilt. A lot of us walk around with unnecessary guilt, things that have happened that we can't change in this moment, talking to ourselves in a negative way. I want to empower you and inspire you. Think about it as an experience, something that we can learn from. One of my sayings is that we win some and we learn some, but we never lose as long as we're learning. So maybe that's for you. Maybe you've done some things to somebody else, or maybe somebody did something to you in your life. It's time to forgive. And I always say we never forgive others for their benefit. We forgive others for ourselves, to release ourselves of that pain, carrying that burden. There's a lot of things that I did in my life, and there I was carrying it around. A powerful insight, a message that you can use for your life. It's time to forgive and let it go. And by the way, if this is your first time here or you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay empowered and inspired. We'd love to have you here as a part of the Next Level community. The next powerful insight God wants to give us is that other people may be jealous of your success. And when they come against you with hateration, it's not because they don't want to see you succeed. Most of the time, it's because they're afraid that when you succeed, you're going to leave them, right? Your family members, they may feel that you're going to leave them when you succeed. God wants you to know that your success is going to give others a certain level of fear. But others are only afraid because they feel that they're going to lose a part of you, your connection with them, the time you used to spend with them. Others are, most of the time, they're only jealous of you because they don't think you're going to stick around for them. They're afraid of losing what they think they can get from you. Many times it's the very ones that we have in our family, the ones we have dinner with at those holiday moments. Those are the very ones who are jealous of your success. But keep in mind, it's not because they don't want the best for you. It's because they're afraid that if you succeed, it'll force them to step out of their comfort zone. And also they think that once you make it to that next level that you're going to forget about them, and they don't want to lose you in that way. And when I look back in my life, I can see even certain relationships that I was in with certain people, it was their fear of my success that they were starting to be jealous, starting to show that hateration, not necessarily because they didn't want to see me succeed, but it was because they was afraid that my success would cause me to leave them. So keep that in mind. When people are jealous of your success, most of the time they're afraid that your success means your absence from their life. You can be encouraged and you can be inspired to know that no matter who's jealous against you, what God has for you is for you. It took me a while to realize that what God has for me is for me, and nothing can stop it. I like to say, after hell has done its worst, I'll still be at my best. And there's nothing that can stop you from getting to the place where God wants you. Get into that place that you have envisioned for your life. Going to the next level. That's what it's all about. The next powerful insight God wants to give us is that your efforts and your actions are not going unnoticed. Everything that you do will be rewarded in its own time, in its own way. God wants us to know that the seeds that we have planted, they will bring a harvest. The gifts that you've given out, they will respond and they will return to you in due season. Everything that you're doing is working out for your highest good. Some of you are putting in the effort, putting in the time, doing things. You need to know that your effort and your actions will be rewarded. It took me a while to realize that everything that we do, it may not come through right away. Everything that we do, your actions are not going unnoticed. I want you to know that your efforts and your actions, they have been seen and they will bring a result. Your family, your lifestyle, your business, your efforts. Some of you watching my channel right now are content creators. Your business on YouTube as a content creator, that action is going to be rewarded. Everything that you're doing is going to bring a response. So God wants us to know, and I want to empower you. Your actions are not going unnoticed. Everything that you're doing is working out for our highest good. There are so many people around you. You'll never know how your influence is being a blessing to somebody else. So stay with it. Don't give up. I might give in to a fact, but I won't give up like that. And the energy and the effort that you're putting forth right now, it's going to come back for your highest good. Keep that in mind and be empowered by that. Be inspired by that. Let that bless you. Now, I've got some bonus insights that I want to share with you. But first, before we do that, I just want to share this with you. Just want to give you a sneak peek behind the scenes. One of my songs, Without You, is going to be on my upcoming album entitled Satisfied. I'm not even supposed to be talking about it. And you already know about my brand new single that's out right now. It's called Nobody. Playing everywhere your music is streamed. Put that on your favorite Spotify playlist. Grab a copy from the Amazon site. Do that with the links in the description. If you've enjoyed this video so far and it's giving you value, do me a favor and hit that like button for the algorithm. Let other people know this video. It's definitely worth watching if you hit the like button. Thank you. So keep this in mind as a bonus insight. There are things that we deal with in our lives when it comes to spirituality. I touched on it in the beginning of this video. Religion and spirituality. One thing that I've noticed along my journey is that religion deals mostly in a lot of words and restrictions, different traditions and limitations, and spirituality has a lot of more freedom involved. And so when it comes to God, we think about God, it's the God of your understanding. Spirituality allows you the freedom to look at God as you understand God in your own way. God is not limited to our words. It is us that are limited to those words, right? God has a certain spiritual freedom within us that transcends any word that comes our way. So when you think about these powerful insights that God wants to give you, the universe wants to give you, the great spirit within us wants to give us, consider it from a spiritual standpoint, not from a religious standpoint. That is so important when we think about these things. In my book, Still Destined for Greatness, I talk about whatever way one chooses to understand God, the type of higher power, a greater spirit. There's a lot of things, and I go deeper into that with this book, Still Destined for Greatness. I would love for you to grab a copy of that, take it home with you with the link in the description. Also, keep in mind when it comes to receiving these insights and messages from God, there are a lot of things that come in our lives that we begin to look at it from a spiritual standpoint. And I was looking at my life. I was thinking about something the other day, and there are many things that I've been wrong about in my life, misconceptions, In fact, check out this video right here coming up on the screen, Limiting Misconceptions About Life's Purpose. I think that would be a great video for you to watch next. So check that out, enjoy it. Thanks again to my subscribers and returning viewers. I really appreciate you being here. Hit the like button, share this on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done that. Stay blessed, stay positive, never give up whatever you do. Until next time, I'll see you on the next level. Peace.